Hi, this video is here to help you with calculating angles in a quadrilateral. This is a quadrilateral. It's a 2D shape with 4 straight sides. All shapes with 4 straight sides are quadrilaterals. Here are some quadrilaterals that you're probably familiar with: square, rhombus, trapezium, rectangle, parallelogram, and kite. If you'd like to learn more about these shapes, then you can watch our Comparing and Classifying Quadrilaterals video. Today we're going to be calculating internal angles in quadrilaterals. We can use what we've learned about the internal angles in a triangle to help us with this. First, let's divide the quadrilateral into triangles, like this. As you can see, we've divided the quadrilateral into 2 triangles. The interior angles in a triangle are equal to 180 degrees. There are 2 triangles inside this quadrilateral. The interior angles in a quadrilateral must be double 180 degrees. 180 degrees add 180 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, the interior angles of a quadrilateral are equal to 360 degrees. Here are some more examples. Remember, these are all quadrilaterals as they have 4 straight sides. The square, rhombus, rectangle and parallelogram can each be divided into 2 triangles. The interior angles in a triangle are equal to 180 degrees. As there are 2 triangles in each quadrilateral, the interior angles are equal to 360 degrees. Let's move on. We can use this knowledge to help us to calculate missing interior angles in quadrilaterals. In these shapes, we know 3 of the 4 angles. How can we work out the missing angle? That's right, we can subtract the total of the known angles from 360 degrees, the total interior angles in a quadrilateral. Let's have a look. To calculate angle X, we need to add together the known angles. 135 degrees add 96 degrees add 33 degrees is equal to 264 degrees. We then need to subtract 264 degrees from 360 degrees, the total interior angles in a quadrilateral. This is equal to 96 degrees. Therefore, angle X is 96 degrees. To calculate angle Y, we need to add together the known angles. 115 degrees add 50 degrees add 55 degrees is equal to 220 degrees. We then need to subtract 220 degrees from 360 degrees, the total interior angles in a quadrilateral. This is equal to 140 degrees. Therefore, angle Y is 140 degrees. To calculate angle Z, we need to add together the known angles. 77 degrees add 30 degrees add 212 degrees is equal to 319 degrees. We then need to subtract 319 degrees from 360 degrees, the total interior angles in a quadrilateral. This is equal to 41 degrees. Therefore, angle Z is 41 degrees. Now it's over to you. Can you match the quadrilateral to the correct statement? One quadrilateral has a missing angle of 105 degrees. One quadrilateral has angles which are all different sizes. One quadrilateral has a missing angle which is half of 200 degrees. Pause the video here whilst you work out your answers. How did you get on? Let's take a look at the answers. The missing angle of 105 degrees is angle D in the trapezium. The missing angle, which is half of 200 degrees, is angle B in the rhombus, which is equal to 100 degrees. Finally, all the angles are different in the irregular quadrilateral in the centre of the screen. Let's move on. Understanding the sum of the interior angles in a quadrilateral can be helpful when calculating missing exterior angles. In this example, to calculate angle Y, we first need to calculate angle X. We can do this by adding together the known interior angles. 110 degrees added to 180 degrees added to 56 degrees is equal to 274 degrees. To calculate angle X, we need to subtract 274 degrees from 360 degrees, the total interior angles in a quadrilateral. Angle X is 86 degrees. To calculate angle Y, we need to remember that the angles on a straight line are equal to 180 degrees. 180 degrees subtract 86 degrees is equal to 94 degrees. Angle Y is 94 degrees. Now it's your turn. Can you calculate the missing interior and exterior angles in this quadrilateral? Pause the video here whilst you work out your answers. All finished? Let's take a look at the answers. To calculate angle X, we need to add together the known interior angles of the quadrilateral. There are two right angles, each 90 degrees. So 90 degrees add 90 degrees add 112 degrees is equal to 292 degrees. We then need to subtract this from 360 degrees. 360 degrees subtract 292 degrees is equal to 68 degrees. Angle X is 68 degrees. To calculate angle Y, we need to remember that the angles on a straight line are equal to 180 degrees. 180 degrees subtract 68 degrees is equal to 112 degrees. Angle Y is 112 degrees. Let's see if we can apply what we've learned about angles in quadrilaterals to a more challenging question. Here is a parallelogram. There are four internal angles, O, P, Q and R. Angles P and R are equal to 60 degrees. Angles O and Q are unknown. Joseph says, I don't think it's possible to calculate angles O and Q without more information. Felix disagrees and says, I think angles O and Q will total 240 degrees. Who is correct? Explain how you know. Pause the video here while you work out your answer. All complete? Well done. Here's the answer. Felix is correct. Internal angles in a quadrilateral are equal to 360 degrees, so the remaining internal angles can be calculated with the information given. 60 degrees add 60 degrees is equal to 120 degrees. 360 degrees subtract 120 degrees is equal to 240 degrees. The opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Therefore, to calculate angles O and Q, we need to divide 240 degrees by 2. Angles O and Q are both equal to 120 degrees. I hope this video has helped you to understand angles in a quadrilateral. If you're looking for more maths help, then we've got lots more videos just like this one over on the Twinkl website, so go and check them out.